Welcome guys to my YouTube channel. Today I provide three programming top most expected question and previous year question. So now let's start. Question number one. The output of below code segment. What is the output of the given code? I will solve by using this process. First I convert in binary code and then perform these operation and operation and or operation. First we AND operation perform because AND has higher priority than OR operation, so AND operation I perform. Here I given I in decimal form and J in hexadecimal form and K barabar 91 in decimal form. Then I convert in binary form and then AND operation perform and then OR operation perform. So A is 118 is obtained. Now second one is how B is calculated. B is calculated first XOR then OR. For B first we take J and we perform OR operation, XOR operation and then OR operation. We get calculated B is equal to 47 and then C barabar 123 by using this. In this way I solve this first problem. And now second problem is the total number of times below code is executed is. I solve this by first analyzing the first loop, how much first loop mm, execute. Then I found first loop n times up to n times it executed, and for second loop it again and again divide by 2, so it goes on log n time. And for k1 is equal to k cross k is equal to n, it takes under root n times. It takes under root n times because k1 फिर after the k cross k into k is check less than or equal to n, so it performs under root n times. Then I will multiply this complexity first loop, second loop and third loop. It will calculate under root n by 3 and log 2n. So option number D is correct. In this way I solved this second question. Now third question is, consider below C code segment in main I barabar 1, I barabar 1. Basically ask for what is it print. So then first I is equal to 1, I is equal to 1, then condition check, printf true, true is print, t print, and then I plus 2, 1 plus 1 2. Then here I also condition check, 2 is greater than. In printf null is a string, therefore its length will be placed here at the place of printf. Therefore its length is 4. It will place 4 here, and I plus 1 is 2. 2 greater than is equal to 4, false. So it goes for again not break, फिर again goes for this increment operator, printf f, after null printf t null f, and then these two options are approximately correct. And now print t, again t, after f again t, and then I plus 1 3, 3 is greater than or equal to 4, again false, print null, and again print f, and then t, and then plus 1 4, 4 greater than or equal to True, mm, it is true, print null, and then break. So in this way I solve this question. I brought to false, false, in the 2 and 3 are false, so output will be T null FT null FTN. Now next question is question number 4. Here what will be the print by this code? It will print address of ARRI plus I 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 4. It will address the address R मतलब base means base address plus 0 plus 1 plus 2. So in this way it will only print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 its value. So option C is correct. Next question. Consider the following program written in pseudocode. Assume that x and y are integers. Then the number of times the print is executed by the shell. I will solve this question in this way. Here count perform 1024. I will perform, then it will divide 1 by 2, x divided by 2, because here x divided by 2. Again it call, again divide by 2 whenever x is equal to 1. जब तक x not equal to 1, then it will again divide. When x is equal to 1, it will go for this y minus 1, 1024 minus 1 means 1023. Then count, next iteration is go for 1024 and y is equal to 1023. So it will perform 10 times for 1024 for 10 times for 1024 to 512 and 256. It will perform 10 times. And for y is it is go for 1023 times, because y is minus 1, only minus 1. So it will go for y 1023 times into 10. Therefore it will perform 10230 times. Option A is correct. You can practice through its own for better understanding. Now next question is, consider the shift function. Int f for f it goes for 1 first, then 2, then 4, because n plus I static int I is used. I is equal to 1. So and first value of n is 1 and static int is also 1. So both are plus 1 plus 1 2, and then I will increase by 2 and fn goes for 2, here goes for 2, and then for 4, and then 7 is greater than 5, so return is 7. Therefore 7 will be returned. Output will be 7. Option C is correct. So next question is question number 5. Given below are three implement of the swap function in C++. Void swap, int a and int b, int temp is equal to a is equal to b. Three function are given of swap. um, what it asks? It asks which of these would actually swap the content of the two integer variable p. Two integer, which function is convert the value of interchange the value of a and b. First swap function is basically not change the value of a and b. Now second function is it will change the value of a and b. it will change the value of b, and C function is only change the address of, not the value, only change the address of a and b. So option B is correct for change the value of a and b. So option B is correct, answer is B. Now next question is question number 8. Consider the following C program has include in Z function, then F, in this is main function. When for loop is going 1 to 2, sum will be performed. How sum will I calculate it? I calculated 0, F is equal to 1. First N is equal to 1, then it will give 2, and then Z on calculated to 10 plus 2 12, therefore return 12, and then it goes for Z 12, it will return 22, and then sum will be 22, and then go for N is equal to 2. Here N is equal to 2, on N is equal to 2 it will calculate 24, and then it will add on previous sum, then it will goes up to 46. So answer is 46. This code perform this operation and some value will be calculated 46. In this way I solve this question. Now next question is question number 9. Consider this C program. These are the question code. Now what it asks? It asks what is its print. It is print. It's print 111. How it perform? How it execute? First it takes pointer and address of array 1. This index value, array 1 index value, and then put in a. Put in a and then increase the value 51, and then ptr plus plus. ptr plus plus. Therefore ptr goes to this index, and now printf will perform a is equal to 50 star ptr is equal to 10, because ptr is here. 10 plus 51, array 1 is 51, so it is calculated 111 after plus. In this way I solve this question. Now next question is int x 126 y 105. After executing this, what print the value of x? After executing this, it will print the value of x. First v126 will be if x is greater than x minus y, then it will minus y from x. 126 minus 105, x is equal to 21, y is equal to 105. Then it goes for else operation. When y is greater than x, y minus x, therefore it minus 21 again, and then x barabar 21, y is equal to 21 at x. And when x not equal to y, then this do while loop execute. When x is equal to y, then it will not execute, then it will print. When x is equal to y, it will print the value of x, 21. So in this way I solve this question. Now next question is consider the following C code. These are the string character array, and it will perform this function operation. Then after print the a. Now after performing this operation, it will be calculated hello world exclamation d plus exclamation. String copy operation is basically start t plus plus a plus 2. It will copy the at first index, th 2 plus index at initial index and next. So it at 0 index it will put second index character, and at 1 index it will put third index character. So perform this operation up to 13 index. But when it at 11 index, 12 and 13 are same, as because no operation is performed on this index 12 and 13. So in this way I perform this question. I solve this question. It will print this. Now next question is, consider the following C program. This is the C program. This get function where 14362. This get function is go for 14362. I will perform this operation. First it will calculate t value. T value it calculate on n. When t is not greater than n, then it will multiply by 10 again and again. When it is greater than n, then it will divide by 10. It will divide by 10. It will calculate and then divide by 10. Now while t greater than 0, this code execute when t greater than 0. Then in first execution, d is equal to 1, n is equal to 4362, t is equal to 1000, and turn is equal to 1. Now in second iteration, d is equal to 4, n बराबर 362, t बराबर 100, turn is equal to 0, new num बराबर 4. Now for 100, further it goes same way. It calculate 42. Answer is 42. No, 46. Answer is 46. In this way I solve this question. Now next question is question number 13. Now this foo function, which is called in printer, array is given 0 1 2 2, and this for 9 length. Then it will go for first, if he has 0 not equal to s1, then this function is called 1 plus foo size. I will call this. And if s0 is equal to s1, I will call this. Now then 0 1 1 2, it will call 1 plus function 1 plus foo. Then 2 2 2 2, both s0 s1 equal, therefore I will call foo, and then further, and then continue go. In this way I solve this question. Now next question is, this is main function and foo another function which is called this code printf a. After executing this function, what print a value? After executing this function, it will pass the address of a and value of b. It will put the value of b on address a, so it will print 25. In this way I solve this question. Now next question is question 15. Here is a swap operation. Be an array storing 30 distinct integers in descending order. The number of swap operations that will be performed. How much swap operation it perform? Given arrays in descending order, 30 distinct element. integer. Then how much swap operation perform. For it is given descending order array, so every time swap operation is performed for sorting this. So if I is equal to 0, it will perform 29 times swap operation. If I is equal to 1, it perform 28 times. So further further it continue up to 1 time. Then it will calculate the sum of 1 to 29, 435. So the answer of this question is 435 swap operation is performed. Now next question is question 16. Consider an array X that contain n positive integer, a subarray X. Basically it given the array. It will ask about what maximum length of the subarray which contains at most two distinct elements. So basically if x1 is equal to first, then length 2 plus plus and length 1 plus plus. If xi is equal to second, then only length 2 plus plus and length 1 is equal to 1 is equal to 1 and second is equal to first. If both one, if xi not equal to first, xi not equal to second, then this operation is performed. Length 1 is equal to 1 and length 2 is equal to length 1 plus 1, length 1 plus 1, because I will calculate max length, so I will take length 1 plus 1, length in length 2, and also put second is equal to first. If in last I will check if length 2 is greater than max length, then I will put this max length 2 in max length, and first is equal to xy every time I put in first. So in this way I solve this question. Answer B is the correct option for this question. Now next question is, what's the output of the following C program? What printf will be print? For this question I will solve in this way. First we create the array of this and put and take the address. It is given address of A and address of P plus 1 in Q, and then Q minus P. It is address, so it only P and Q. P is the address of this and Q is address of this, so only one difference. The difference between this is 1 and difference between in value 5, so option B is correct. In this way I solve this question. Now next question is, consider the following C program. Assume the parameter to a function are evaluated from right to left. Int g. This is the main function. In this, f function is called g function and h function. Which one of the following option is the correct out? I solve in this way. First I call the g function and then h function, and then after I call the f function. Different compiler it will solve in different way. In one compiler it will call first g function and then h function. In different compiler it will call first h function and then g function. So it will gives 10 20 20 and also gives 20 10. It basically depend on compiler. In this way I solve this question. First we call the g function and then h function, and then after calculating these, put the value of these in f function and then call again g function h function. Then it will print 10 20 10 20 and 20 10 20 10 also. Now next question is, this is the code int f for int I is 0 up to I plus plus this x plus y. I solve the question in this way. First we I is equal to when I is equal to 1, x is equal to x plus y, and yeah, when I is equal to 2, then x बराबर x plus y plus x plus y and then y. Now I is equal to when it is 3, then it will 4x plus 3y plus 4x plus 3y plus y, and it will calculate at x plus 7y. When I is equal to 10, it will I see the relation 3 and 2 power of 3. Mm, so it will if here is 10, then it will 2 power of 10 will be here. So when y in this, and this is the for loop up to 10 up to 20, when y is 20 it will continue going on 20, and if it is 10 it will going on 10. If it is 10 it will its value is less than equal to 2 power of 20, but I I need greater than 2 power of 20, so it will generate greater than 2 power of 20 in y is equal to 20 and y is equal to 20 here. So option B and D is correct. In this way I solve this question. Now next question is question 20. Consider the following C program. This is the program C code. Which of the following option is correct? The program prints 9 as output. First I check the program is what it execute. Int a is equal to 6, int b is equal to 6, while a greater than less than is equal to 10. A is equal to 6. 6 divided by 12 plus 1. It will 1. A is equal to 1. A plus b. A plus 0 1. Now again go for 1 less than 10. Yes, less than 10. Again 1 by 12 is 0 plus 1 1. So it will basically perform it will form infinite loop operation. So option C is correct. The program gets stuck into an infinite loop. In this way I solve this question. Now next question is the integer value printed by a Skype program given below. What integer value printed? So for this question I solve in this way. First we funcp call, it return two values because one x is equal to 1 is static variable and x plus plus 1, to then 1 plus 1 2 return 2. So for x is return 2 and x is equal to 2. Now it will call for y funcp and x. Funcp for y return 3 and plus 2 x value, and this will calculate 5 and then return x plus y and then print x plus y is equal to 7. In this way I solve this question. Now next question is consider the function. This is the function. It is call for 435 value, then it will call for 435 and then it will divide again and again and count plus plus, then it count 1 2 3 4 and it will divide 2 2 2 up to 1, and then it count is 9, so output is 9. In this way I solve this question. Now it's completed. I here provide the all top most expected C programming question which is in Gate 2026. For latest update, please subscribe and follow and comment. Thank you.